Hey everybody, how are you doing? I hope you're doing wonderful. Today we are going to change regular Easter eggs and we're going to make them a Mackenzie Child inspired Easter egg. As a lot of you know, this year I am doing a lot of the Mackenzie Child spin on my decorating, and this decorating will probably go on all year long and bring me right back into Christmas, how I started the Mackenzie Child. So stay with me, we are going to have fun changing Easter eggs. Today we are going to do our fabric covered Easter eggs, and for this I'm going to use Mackenzie Child inspired fabric, and I just cut them in probably about 1.5 to 2 inch strips. And you're going to need your strips of fabric, some Mod Podge, obviously your brush, scissors, and your eggs. Now these eggs, this one was from Joann's, and this I've had for years and years, and I just put 1 coat of gesso over just to kind of mute the colors. And these eggs are what I showed you in my haul from Walmart, and I took off the ribbon that was at the bottom of it because I'm going to put different ribbon. Anyway, I started one and I just wanted to show you. So here is one of them, and the strips work much easier than trying to put fabric, you know, just a piece of fabric over an egg. It just doesn't, to me it doesn't look as good. So what you're going to do is you're just going to take your Mod Podge after you've cut your strips of fabric. Very easy. Easy and inexpensive. If you have fabric, all you need are your eggs. And actually you could make these eggs if you wanted with paper mache. But they're so inexpensive, and Walmart is open, and that's where I got these. And you don't have to do big ones. You can do little eggs, okay? So you take your Mod Podge and you're going to cover just the first strip that you're going to do, because you're going to meet it around. You'll see in a minute. So the next one I'm going to do is the courtly check. So I'm just taking where I put the Mod Podge and leave enough of a tail, because what you're going to do is where that ribbon was, you're going to make a little bit bigger of a hole, and I'll show you when I get ready to do it, because you're going to stick all of these so it has a clean finish into that hole. But that's not right now, so we're not going to worry about that. Okay, so now I'm going to bring it over and pull it kind of tight. Okay, and then take your scissors and then just cut off. Wait a minute, let me get a better handle on this. And just keep in mind to cut down a little bit more so you'll have enough to tuck into the hole here, okay? So now what you're going to do is you're going to, just want to make sure I have enough there, okay. Take some more of your Mod Podge and, okay, you see where this is gapping here? Just pull just a little bit tighter, okay? And it's no big deal, you'll see in a minute what I do to help this situation. Okay, is you're going to come in with your Mod Podge and just get inside that ribbon a little bit wherever it's gapped. And then just take your Mod Podge and with the paintbrush bring it down. Now this egg's a little bit more tricky because it's got, you can see the ripples. It's not smooth like that one. So I'm going to continue just to put these strips on. It'll all come together. If you don't have Mod Podge, use white glue. We're going to take our second strip and we're going to go directly across. Okay. Okay, I'm back. All right, so now I have this egg done. And I'm just going to put it up here to dry, and then when I'm done with these, I'll show you how I'm going to take this fabric and poke it in the hole. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to continue to do these next 2 eggs, and then I'll be... Okay, and as you can see, I have 3 done now. What do you think? I'm loving it. So I'm going to do 1 more egg, and I'm going to do it with this one, okay? And then when I'm done with that egg, I will be back and then we'll finish this. Right now it looks like what it looks like, but we're going to take that off in a minute. Okay, so I have all 4 of the eggs covered and Mod Podge is on top of them as well. And so now I'm going to wait till they completely dry. Once they're all dry, we'll come back in and we'll finish them. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, this one's dry. And I just stuck anything I had into the hole where the ribbon was initially. So I'm going to go ahead and take that out. And then I'm going, you know, you're going to have a lot of material going in there. So I'm going to cut these down just so I can get them in. You don't need any more material than necessary. So first I'm going to put 1. You just have enough, you just need enough fabric just so you can get it in to the hole, just so it keeps it clean. And if you have to, just take, what should I use? I'm going to use the end of my paintbrush, okay, and just help it along, no big deal. Straighten that one out. Then you'll just take a little Mod Podge after you're done just to make sure it's all adhered down. Okay, so see here how it's all poked in and it's all clean looking? Okay. So now I'm just going to take a little bit of Mod Podge and just any loose edges, I'll just take a little bit of Mod Podge and put on it. Then we'll decide what ribbon. Okay guys, see how I've pulled back? I didn't glue it all the way down when I was gluing the strips on because I wanted to be able to get in here. So here's the hole, okay? So I'm going to take each piece of fabric and stick in this hole, but I don't need all of this fabric because if I do that, it's going to be too bulky. So I'm just going to cut enough to where it can get down in the hole, okay? And I'm just going to take the paintbrush because after I'm done doing this all the way around, I'll Mod Podge this, okay? Okay, so now we're down to the last part, and that's putting the ribbon in. This ribbon came with one of these eggs, I can't remember, but what I did is I just looked at it and to see how they did theirs, and I did mine accordingly. So I went ahead and I have these 3 done already, but I'll show you. And I've had this ribbon when I used to sell crafts. I used to get my ribbon in bulk. So I've had this, oh my gosh, I don't even know how many years. But I'm just going to go ahead and just keep looping it back and forth. And then I'm going to come in with another piece of ribbon. And again, what I'm doing, you can downsize it and just do it with smaller eggs if you want to do this. You can also use tissue paper if you wanted. That would work. Sometimes it would be great to have an extra hand, you know what? Okay. And then when it's folded up, you're going to get what this was. Okay, I just made mine with a couple more loops. I'm going to plug in the glue gun and then we'll stick these in and we'll be done. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is the glue gun is heated up. And I'm just going to put a little bit of glue in the hole here. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take one of these ribbons that we put together and put it just like this, okay? And I think I would be wise in using this, and this is a letter opener, to push this down. So just get anything you can to push down the ribbon. Got to work kind of fast here. And it's going to hang, well, I'll show you where it's going to hang. You'll see it. I'm going to do my home tour for Christmas. Oh, yeah, Daveda, you need sleep. My home tour for Easter. All right, now I want to see if I want to add another one. Okay. Don't need a lot of glue because it's so tight anyway, but you just want to make sure, because if you hang these, you want to make sure that it's, you know, going to be secure enough. Okay, and we'll just let that dry. And I'll just use one of these loops to hang them with. I love polka dots. I want to make this a little bigger. Okay. Okay. In there, so that's no big deal, but a little glue just gives you that little bit of extra insurance, right? Cute. Okay guys, I kept looking at the eggs and I thought, you know, I want to add a little bit more that might say Mackenzie Child. So what I did is I took a little bit of my ribbon from Hobby Lobby, and I'm using it very sparingly because I don't know when I'm going to be able to get more. So for the polka dot, I'm not going to do anything with this, with the check. I'm just going to leave it as is. But for this one, since she always mixes her patterns, I'm going to, I think I'm going to put this right in the middle. Yeah. But I want to see which side I'm going to be hanging so I get the seam where it should be. Yeah. So what I'm going to do is just take some hot glue and I just folded it over to give it a clean edge. And like I said, you'll see where I'm hanging these. Okay? Yeah, I like that. And then for the pink ones, let me find where this one's going to go. Okay. So this one is just going to come up here. Like that. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to let that dry and then I'll bring you down. Did you love making the fabric eggs? I think they turned out absolutely adorable. I'm glad that you came along with me. I can't wait to see and hear how yours turned out. If you want to show me some of yours, just send it to my email. And my email I will have down in the description box below. Guys, until we get together again, remember the world's a better place because you're in it. Don't ever forget that. There's only one you and you bring something to this world nobody else can. Talk to you soon. Bye.